Well, good afternoon.
Isn't it?
And welcome to sunny North Wales. And what an absolutely beautiful afternoon to be arriving at a place like this.
Yeah, we've just seemed to have fluked a really good weather weekend, don't we?
The start of a little heat wave. And this is a place that we stumbled across on a walk we were doing back in January, was it?
End of January, yeah.
And met the guy who owns the place, who kind of showed us up here, and as soon as we saw it we thought, we're coming back here to stay.
Yeah.
You've probably seen a lot of it on the opening footage. Lovely little shepherd's hut. It's got like a separate little kitchen hut, and this is our own private lake.
Stunning, isn't it?
Which we can swim in. We've got kayaks just there we can use. We've got a huge amount of land here to lie around and sunbathe, which we're going to do.
It's absolutely fantastic.
It's just incredible. We've just been kind of stood here in awe of it for about half an hour. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a relaxed one. We've had a busy week in work, and we're just going to have a bit of a chill out, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do some walking.
We've got a couple of days, yeah, just to do some chilled walks.
We're going to walk to the pub tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. And play around on the kayaks and in the lake, because it's not often you get weather like this. So I'm going to have a sup of beer, and then I'm probably going to go for a paddle on a kayak. What could possibly go wrong?
What a place.
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been quite a fun night so far. It's like 7:45 now, which I don't know how that's happened, but
yeah, we've not had our tea yet.
We just kind of cracked open a beer, had a bit of a chill, went out on the kayaks, ended up having a bit of a swim. The night's just ran away with us, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But what a place. Absolutely stunning.
We found this on Air BnB, so we'll put the name up.
Yeah.
Of the place we're staying. Let's not murder the Welsh language any more than we do already.
Yeah, it's a Welsh word. I have no idea how to pronounce it, so we'll put it up on the screen somewhere. Yeah. But yeah, absolutely incredible. Stunning place, isn't it?
Yeah, I already know we'll be back. This is a special one. So we're just going to get a bit of a tea on the go, probably just Mickey bits.
Yeah, just a little buffet tea, and then I think we're probably going to get a little fire on the go in the fire pit and sit and enjoy the views.
Yeah.
So yeah, dinner time.
What a beautiful night.
We've had a nice little dinner there and a cheeky little drink, watching the sunset, and a very nice sunset it is. And thought it was about time we showed you the little kitchen hut, because we've not had a look at that, have we? So let's go and have a look at that. So this is just behind and to the side of the shepherd's hut, and check that out. It all folds in with these big doors to the side. We've got cupboards and a hob there, kettle, bread bin, that's a little fridge down there, sink there, barbecue utensils, we've got lights. It's pretty well equipped, isn't it?
It really is. We just need to make sure we don't leave any food on the way.
Yes, there are animals around, obviously, being up in the hills as we are.
Yeah, nice like to use it as a little buffet apparently.
But yeah, it's a cracking little setup, that, isn't it?
Lovely. So cute.
So with dinner done and a few cheeky drinkies under the belt, it's time to get a fire going.
It is.
And we've talked about this for a while, haven't we? Shell's wanted to go at the Bushcraft style fire lighting with the fire steel. I'm
going to give it a go.
So
it's time for the wife to brandish a knife.
So we've got some curls done there, set up and ready. We've got the Condor Bushcraft knife and a fire steel. Let's give it a go.
Give it a go. What's the worst that could happen?
Right, let's see what happens.
Try hard.
Go for it. Go on. Come on, that's some good sparks. Something's got to catch. Come on. Oh, I can't believe it's not catching.
It's hard work.
Okay, second go. Come on. Go on, that's looking good. Gotta catch. Come on, catch. Catch. Oh, I can't believe it's not. Oh. Okay, quick.
Oh, yes.
Carefully get it in. There's some kindling there.
My goodness. Whoa.
Go on, get it from that side.
Yeah.
Right, get some kindling on.
Okay.
Shell make fire?
Yes.
Brilliant. There you go. You wanted to do that for a long time, haven't you? This will keep us warm now the sun's gone down. Look at the concentration on that face.
Shell grills.
You got to be happy with that as a result. Looking pretty good.
Hang on. There we go.
Perfection. So I've got a question. I need to know what this is. So when we were in Scotland and we went for our walk on Palfoot Beach, and I picked up my trusty stick, which helped me all the way through the wild camp up in the Galloway forest. We also found this because we wanted a fire poker, and we came across this on the beach. Now it's old, very rusty iron, and it's obviously seen better days. I think it's possibly a stake which was used to secure a railway sleeper into the floor back in the day. It's kind of got this T-piece. Obviously I've put this paracord around it so it's a nice grip for prodding fires. But it's got this T-piece across the top which has kind of got a flat top to it. And it's about, I don't know, 1.5 feet long. And yeah,
it's like a peg, isn't it?
But yeah, I'd like to know what it is. So that's what I think it is, an old railway sleeper stake. But if you think different, let me know, because I'm quite interested. But for now, it's staying with me, because it's a great fire poker.
It is, we love that. Well, morning has broken at our beautiful shepherd's hut. Swans are on the lake, Pete's on the lake for the morning kayak.
Nice way to start the day.
Isn't it?
Well, I have to admit, it's a pretty nice thing to do first thing in the morning. I could handle this more often. Well, while I've been messing around on the kayak on the lake, I've noticed the smell of breakfast drifting across. And it looks like Shell's busy in here. What we got?
Kitchen. We've got bagels with boursin and smoked salmon.
Smoked salmon and some
mushrooms.
Fried egg and mushrooms. Sounds good to me.
Because why not?
Well then, we finished our breakfast and had a bit of a chill and a lovely cup of coffee in the sunshine.
I'm almost pained to leave.
I know.
Set off on a walk.
But it's just a chilled walk, isn't it? We're going to head down to a little village called Llyn-North and see if we can find the Leyland Arms for possibly a bite to eat and a cheeky pint, because it's too nice not to be out and about in this weather. It kind of feels like we're in the south of France or something, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
It's really got that feel about it. It's an absolutely glorious day, not a cloud in the sky. So let's go and find this pub. So, we've passed through some farms and some fields and the like, and we're out onto this little lane. But I quite like a little bit of lane walking. It's a lovely lane, very quiet. It's actually bank holiday weekend. It's bank holiday Saturday, and it's glorious weather. And listen, I think we've avoided the crowds. We've got some lovely views down into the valleys below, haven't we? And across to the mountains on the other side. It's actually nice to get a bit of shade under the trees, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is super hot. Well, we've just passed through Llyn-North, which is a sleepy little village, isn't it? You're just admiring the size of this enormous tree. It's huge! But we've just spotted that, which has caught our eye. Well, that looks like a bit of us, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Cask ales and fine food. Yes, please. Nice little beer garden, eh? Little doggy friend wandering around. Time for a crisp cold one. Our little friend's getting some shade under the table.
Cooling down, Poppet.
Oh, how about that? And then, and that.
Naughty but nice.
Well, we've just enjoyed a couple of really nice pints and a tremendous meal. And we've popped over the road from the Leyland Arms to St. Eliden's Church, which I think we can go in and have a look around, can't we?
Yeah, I think you can. There's some really old graves here.
Well, apparently the pub dates back to, or parts of the pub dates back to 1350, which I was quite surprised at. Well, let's go in and have a little look around, hey? Heavy door.
Very old door. There's a step down. Oh, it's nice and cool in here.
Wow. Very nice.
One too many pints with lunch.
And this is where I end up.
Right, I'm going to go and get me tomatoes.
So I've sobered up a bit now. She's let me out of the stocks. But really nice place that, isn't it?
Really
You can
nice.
see the church behind us there.
Really enjoyed that.
Llyn-North and the Leyland Arms. Can highly recommend it if you're around these parts at all.
Absolutely.
So I think we are going to retrace our steps and head on back towards the hut. And with the temperature being the way it is, I can feel a dip in the lake coming on.
I can't wait to get in there.
She's promised she's going in this time.
Definitely am.
Let's roll. Well, that has been one hot walk back, hasn't it?
It really has. It's roasting, isn't it?
Had to cover the barnet up because it's getting a bit burned. But the forecast said like 21 degrees, but it feels way hotter than that.
Yeah.
So we're just within sight of the hut now, and man, I cannot wait to get in that lake. We've decided to kayak across to the far shore because it's a bit deeper there, it's a bit more swimmable, and dunk ourselves in over there. And she's in.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's nice, isn't it? Well, I better get myself in then, hadn't I? Right, here we go. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's actually quite warm, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, yes. That's the stuff.
Now that is nice after
After
that walk back.
a walk with that amount of heat, it's perfect. I think it's probably one of the warmest things we've swam in.
Yeah, it feels pretty warm.
It feels there's a little bit of cold down the bottom, but the top couple of feet are really quite warm, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you can see the hut over there behind us. This is definitely the deep side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Ahoy! Question is, when's it time for a beer?
It's just beer o'clock.
Is it? That sounds good to me. Oh yes. So we have a little blaze going and some charcoal underneath ready for dinner. I'll leave that burning. But first, red wine and cheese.
Snowdonia cheese, as we are in Wales.
Oh yes. This is Snowdonia Black Bomber. Good.
Mm.
So we've had some nice cheese there, haven't we? And we've got the barbecue loaded up, a couple of sausages each. We've got some sweet chilli prawns in the foil and some cheddar and spinach mini muffins. And that's just for starters. So that was a particularly fine dinner, wasn't it?
It was. It was
Enjoyed that
lovely.
a lot. And the coals are still glowing there, so we'll be able to get a fire going off that.
Yeah.
And to continue the eating theme, to close it off, I hope.
This is all we're having for today.
This is dessert. And if you haven't tried those, you really should. They're absolutely amazing.
They are gorgeous. Those of a certain age will remember Karamak.
Made with Cadbury's Karamak.
Mm-mm-mm.
Nice dinner that, wasn't it?
It was.
Rather fine. And the sun's just gone down. We've done a little bit of a time lapse of the sunset, so I'm hoping that works out because it was stunning, wasn't it?
It really was beautiful, yeah.
So we're looking at the glowing coals left in the fire pit. I'm going to try and get a fire going now, I think. Keep us a bit warm.
Yep.
Let's do it. Do nicely. We can build on that. Well, the fire's going. We've got the seats set up there and our little table with some bevies on it.
Yeah, lovely and cosy.
Another night wiled away beside the fire, looking at this gorgeous view.
I cannot believe this place. It's just out of this world. It's just like something out of a dream, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, we've been very lucky with the weather, but to add the weather to this place, the location, the surroundings, the hut, it's just been absolutely amazing.
It's been
Fantastic.
a special one. We have had the time of our lives, haven't we? So,
amazing.
Yeah.
So once again, I'm not going to even try and pronounce the name of this place. We'll put it up on the screen again.
Yeah.
But we will leave a link in the description to the Air BnB for this place, for the hut.
Yeah, absolutely.
And can highly recommend it. It's
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic. Lovely, cosy little hut. The extra little addition of the kitchen hut is a brilliant idea. Your own lake, your own kayaks to play with. Just excellent.
Yeah.
Absolutely excellent.
The owners, Sean and Dylan,
Yeah,
couldn't
both
have been more
lovely people.
welcoming. Yeah, absolutely
They
amazing.
were like, anything you need, just give us a call. So yeah,
or just walk into the house.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Cannot fault it at all anywhere. Just absolutely fantastic. And if you get the weather, just icing on the cake.
We'll be back.
Oh, we will definitely be back, yeah. So I think this is going to be us wrapping this one up and retiring to the chairs by the fire for a last little sup before bed. Both quite knackered, aren't we? I mean, I think it wasn't a particularly long walk, but we had a lot of sun today, didn't we?
A lot of sun, a couple of beers.
Yeah.
We've ate so much today, it's ridiculous.
A lot of eating, yeah. But thoroughly enjoyed it all. It's
Yeah.
been amazing, hasn't it?
Been good.
So thanks very much for watching. Again, it's probably been a long one, so if you've made it this far, thanks very much.
Yes, thank you.
And we shall see you next time. Ta-ta for now.
Take care, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.